Diodari Day 7. So yeah, bit of a cuck day because it was I had to do some, handyman stuff, and I'm the sort of opposite of a handyman. I'm an unhandy man, I guess. And it's not because I don't want to be a handyman. I want to be a handyman. I love to be a handyman. Handyman guys are like gods to me. So much so that when I was a kid, I had a job in a hardware store just so I could be close to the raw materials. Like just this is all of this stuff, the potential with the nails, the wood, the paint, all of this could be the Sistine Chapel. But in my hands, it was always this shit, to the point that even when we did woodwork, I failed in the year that the project was a breadboard. It was like a fail-safe project. Who can fail making a breadboard? Me and Julius Malema, we're the only two people, because a breadboard is essentially just a plank. It's a shorter piece of a plank. And then, ironically, I ended up delivering years later. When I was living in London, I used to deliver construction materials to construction sites, give it to the guys that can actually do something with it. And my usual mode of transport was a bucky, and it broke down. And then the rental thing had a much higher back, so I wasn't used to this tall sort of piece at the back. And anyway, now I'm on my way, I'm delivering, I'm going to Uxbridge, and I go under this bridge, and it feels like the hand of God comes down, just stops this little truck that I'm driving dead. And actually what happened is I've crashed into a low bridge, which they have in England a lot of. And I got out of my truck, and it was in front of basically the Uxbridge municipality, and everybody had gathered at their windows, and they started applauding, the sarcastic sort of Anglo-Saxon applauding that I'd done this thing. And then the first guy on the scene actually was the guy in charge of signage in Uxbridge. And he was so distressed because they just put up a sign, because I was apparently the second guy that year that had crashed into this bridge, and they just put up a sign saying low hanging bridge, like they had just put it up the day before. And he was trying to give me an excuse, because it's almost like his job was on the line now. And he was going like, was the sun in your eyes? And he was like, he had a survey document, he was taking notes. And I'm like, the most embarrassing moment of my life. I'm having a hard time. And then it only gets worse, because then the truck arrives, because now they're trying to pull the truck out and they can't get it out. And some genius says, deflate the tires. And now they're trying to pull it out, and they cannot get this truck out. And then, now it's getting dark, and the people of Uxbridge, nothing happens in Uxbridge. People of Uxbridge are starting to arrive. They're bringing picnic blankets. The sun's going down. Now they've got an oxyacetylene torch. Now they're cutting this, now it's nighttime, and now they're cutting the truck out to get, and there's sparks, and it's like fireworks display, and the people are, having the time of their lives in Uxbridge. And every now and again, somebody's pointing me out. No, that's the guy over there. Ha ha ha. So, best to just stay away from the handy stuff, I say.